Salem, Virginia was the location for the Division III softball championship. Nothing seemed to be out of the ordinary as the sights and sounds of the game washed over the field. But take another look. There was an extraordinary player in the pitcher's circle, Stephanie Zweig of Plattsburgh State University. Stephanie was born with Erb's palsy, a condition that severely affects the strength and range of motion in her right arm.
It has been a great challenge, and a challenge that I love to have. It's made who I am, and I think it has defined my team as well.
I know a lot of teams have come up to her and said, is your glove broken today, or are you using a different glove? Because they just don't understand why she has to switch, and Stephanie is very articulate with describing her disability.
To compensate, Stephanie uses a full windup, switching the glove to her throwing hand once her delivery is complete. This quick change has become second nature after years of practice, and she is able to pitch effectively and field her position. But what's remarkable is not only that she has learned to cope with her condition, she's also become the best in her conference, as she's been named Pitcher of the Year for the second consecutive season.
Knowing how much she has accomplished is great inspiration to all of us, all the way from the freshmen to the seniors.
Stephanie is also an inspiration to children affected by Erb's palsy. She became active in the United Brachial Plexus Network, teaching softball clinics and speaking on behalf of the organization.
Focusing on my ability, not my disability, is a phrase that I like, especially towards younger children with the same disability as I have, because a lot of them shy away from sports because they think that having this disability will prevent them from succeeding or even participating in the sport. Growing up, I just tried to get by without looking different or unique, but now I accept it, and I'm glad that everyone that I surround myself with accepts it as well. And to inspire those people is an even greater reward.
Plattsburgh State made it to the national quarterfinals to face University of Wisconsin-Eau Claire. Amy Wu got Plattsburgh going with a leadoff home run, and the Cards built up a 5-0 lead. But the Blue Golds would not quit, scoring 3 in the bottom of the fourth and forcing Zweig out of the game. With the score tied, Becky Kidney delivered the game-winning RBI single, ending the Cardinals' season. Plattsburgh State would finish with its highest-ever ranking, 4th in the nation, and junior Stephanie Zweig could look forward to another season. The national final pitted Washington University, winners of 25 straight, against Linfield, which had eliminated UW-Eau Claire. The game was a pitcher's duel. Washington U's Laurel Sagarts kept the Wildcats off the board with both her defense and her blazing fastball. Meanwhile, Linfield ace Brittany Miller allowed only 2 hits on the day, also benefiting from some sparkling defense. Jenna Loop's RBI single put Linfield on the board in the top half of the 8th inning, and that was all they needed as the Wildcats held on for the win. But they weren't done with this opponent just yet, because Washington University previously had been undefeated. A rematch was set for the national championship. The big bats of Linfield determined the outcome of this game. 7 Wildcats batted over 400 in the tournament, and they unleashed their attack when it counted most. Washington University was able to come up with some spectacular plays in the field, but nothing would stop Linfield on this day. The game would go only 6 innings as the Wildcats poured it on and won by the 8-run rule, becoming Linfield's first women's team to earn a national championship.